Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Now, starting off with some news from the U.S. First Republic Bank branches opened their doors Monday morning under new management following its collapse. Now, federal regulators seized control of the U.S.-based bank and its nearly $230 billion worth of assets before J.P. Morgan stepped in as a buyer. Now, J.P. Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon expressed confidence about the deal and future operations on an investor call Monday morning. This is the second largest bank failure in U.S. history and the third U.S. bank to fail since March. Now, J.P. Morgan Chase was already the largest bank in the U.S. before the buyout. J.P. Morgan Chase is paying more than $10.5 billion to acquire most of the failed First Republic Bank. Now, as part of the transaction, First Republic's 84 locations have reopened as branches of J.P. Morgan Chase. Now, back home, the Sangster International Airport is set for more major infrastructure work to commence before the end of the year. It forms part of the more than $140 million improvement project currently ongoing. President and CEO of the Airports Authority of Jamaica, AAJ, Audley Diedrich, says the planned improvement work being done at the Sangster International Airport should help reduce congestion at the country's most active gateway.
MBJ, supported by AAJ, is now on a fast track to resume the other major elements of the master plan program to expand the arrival concourse of the terminal to include immigration, customs, and the transportation hall, among other things. Further expansion work is also slated to take place on the outbound concourse of the facility to include the ticketing hall and pre-board screening. These works are now going through the contracting process and are slated to commence in the latter half of 2023.
Currently, the runway expansion project at the facility is in progress and should be complete by the third quarter of this year. Mr. Diedrich added that interim measures are being explored to make processing at the airport smoother.
MBJ, supported by the AAJ, has been working with PICA, customs, and other entities to ameliorate the congestion problems that has emerged with the rapid return of the traffic. These measures include the acquisition of 15 additional automated border control kiosks for immigration, expected to be installed in May. Legislative changes have also been announced, which will, among other things, enable discontinuation of the use of the unpopular paper C5 form and increased paperless passenger processing.
He was speaking at the opening of Dufree, a new walk-through shop at the Sangster International Airport. The facility is located at the renovated departure area, which was handed over late last year. The currency trading market now, the US dollar is being sold for an average $153.93. $113.34 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar. The average selling rate for the pound is $192, while the euro is selling for an average $171.08. The JSE index gained 2,330 points today, while the junior market index grew by 45 points. Among today's winners were Epley 7.5% preference shares due 2024, Productive Business Solutions PBS US dollar shares, Cygnus Real Estate Finance US dollar shares, Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica, and Epley 5% preference shares. Now the losers were led by our parent company Radio Jamaica Limited, Spur Tree Spices Jamaica, Indus Pharma Jamaica, G West Corporation, and Berger Paints Jamaica. And that's the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.